Josh.
I'm Jace.
And we're here to watch the season finale.
Season 4 finale.
The season 4 finale of My Hero Academia. What happened last time? Hawks decided to have a little chat with Endeavor. He's like, hey, Endeavor, let's talk about it, okay? Like, you and me, man, we're going to be the new Endeavor and All Might.
So they're going to be really rude to each other?
No, it's like that joke from Friends. Like, we're going to be the new Joey and Chandler.
I still think of them as number 2 and number 3.
Really? I think as we go on, it'll be easier to like recognize because I feel like Endeavor had a pretty bomb ass moment where he's like, well, the kid fanned my flames. I gotta say it. He's like, just watch me. And then the only thing that would have made that moment better is he fucking just dropped the mic. Just drop the mic. It would have been, dude, the balls to do it.
Take a second and talk about how horrible of a hero Endeavor is. That someone got upset that he wasn't being rude.
It's his brand. No, but haven't you heard of those restaurants where the whole shtick of it is like the waitstaff is rude to the customers? That's Endeavor. That dude, I can't get over it. That dude was nuts.
I've only heard of one restaurant like that. It's not even in this state.
Endeavor trying to like be more friendly. He's trying.
He doesn't give out autographs because he's rude.
Remember,
Can I give him an autograph?
No.
Like, sure. Be like, I don't want one anymore.
what was the name of the wind guy? Remember he asked for Endeavor's autograph and he smacked it out of his hand.
I don't remember his name.
Yoshioa? I'm close.
Yoshi?
No. Yoshinda.
No, that's the Vibrate guy.
Fuck. Yowarashi.
Yoroshi. Yoroshi. Yeah.
Who is it?
I don't know how the fuck you pronounce that.
Inasa Yowarashi. Yeah, I was right. Yeah, remember like Yowarashi before he went to go talk to Endeavor? He just punched himself in the face. Remember that? Endeavor's fans are weird. Alright, now they're fighting the high-end Nomu.
No, the Nomu's name is Naya. It's named High End.
Okay. I just was giving it like...
Whatever, let's go. And begin. Bitch.
Get a booyah! Your
Bitch.
mouth hanging open.
What the fuck? Why was he all cloudy? Like his mouth was covered, and all this, and even his right hand was still open. Like,
yeah, why the head? Why the top of the head and the hand? It's cool imagery though. Is he directly talking to Deku? He said, "You're the 9th." Is it literally like the Avatar state? I made a joke about that a while back, but like,
he needs to talk to All Might.
Yes, because we saw some people that I don't think we've ever seen before. Like some of the other holders, what they look like. Yeah, here. Like there's Nana Shimura up front.
Her quirk is...
Don't tell me. You probably told me before, but I don't remember. Look, so right behind her, we got like...
I don't think they're in order.
He kind of looks like... I know, because if it were chronological, it'd be All Might next to her. But after her is some dude who kind of looks like Hellboy. And then after that is some little guy who's cosplaying as Best Jeanist. And then after that is some Scarface dude. And then there's like lights after that. And
this lightweight here in the back is probably All for One because it looks similar.
The same colors, yeah. I mean, we don't know. It could probably just be like the other holders because in front of him is the brother and
so
All for One.
9. All Might is 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I don't know. Let's go through it again. Yep. All for One and the first user of One for All. We don't see anyone else.
We don't see anybody's face really.
Except that stupid ass grin.
He loves to smile and make fun of us. I'd love to see more context behind that. Like, he gave him his power. Like why did he do that again? Like, can we get some context? That's crazy.
He needs to talk to All Might about this.
He needs to go to All Might and be like, yo, I had a crazy dream last night. He's like, was it a One for All dream? It's like, no, me and you were playing chess on a frozen lake, and then you took off your energy mask and you were Cameron Diaz. And then you said I was boring.
Josh.
Yeah.
You need to get season 5 episodes.
You want to go right now.
Go now!
let's talk about. So I heard about this. This is what people said about it. Okay, All Might was the symbol of peace. That was like his title, symbol of peace. And I don't know if this is like official, if they say that in the manga or the show, that Endeavor is kind of building himself up as the symbol of hope. You know, the fact like because it very much makes sense. You know, All Might's gone, but like, hey, there's still hope. And I'll
What the fuck is that thing?
There's a bug in here. Did I get it?
Yeah, I think you did.
I killed it. It's in my. The guts are in my hand.
Go wash your hands if you need to.
Hold on, let's finish the video.
Just go wash your hands.
All right, be back in your seat.
I don't need to be in my seat for this.
All right, fine. So Jace,
I'll move the chair.
people. I mean, you say that you still see Endeavor and Hawks as number 2 and number 3, but for a lot of people, and we knew about Hawks because the show came out and we had seen photos of him and everything. Like, oh yeah, he's the number 3 hero. Then he becomes number 2. But for a lot of people who were just watching the show, this is his first introduction. He's number 2. He's just the new number 2, but that's just how he was introduced as the number 2. Do you like Hawks? I like Hawks, dude. He has a pretty.
He's a badass.
I almost gave him the MVP for this episode, but then Endeavor got it. Can we be honest?
Prominence burn. There are currently 3 episodes of season 5 available in the dub for season 5.
What are you looking at?
iTunes. 3
Ah!
of the episodes are currently available as dub.
Nice. First one's probably a recap, though. And just a reminder, public, full length, with reference footage for the first episode of season 5, and our reaction to it.
Also, I've just purchased it, so as they become available, I'll be able to let you know. So that means you'll be able to get them.
Nice. So yeah, strong entrance for Hawks. I want to know what his background is. He's like a prodigy or something. He busted into the top 10 like before he was 20. Is that what they said?
The youngest top 10 hero, youngest hero in the top 10?
Or the youngest person to ever break the top 10. And there's like in the photos in the ending, he's just blindfolded shooting his feathers with like men in suits around. Is that some kind of like Hero Academy thing that I don't know about? No, he was too young to be in a Hero Academy, it looks like in that photo. Was he made in a lab? I say that a lot in the show.
What the fuck did you just say?
I don't know. I love the imagery of there's All Might on one side of the canyon and Endeavor on the other. And he's trying to get across. And he's making this little bridge. Except the bridge it's nothing. It's futile to try and surpass All Might. And I love Hawks is like, nobody else was trying to surpass him. You were the only one. And it's a little Hawks. It's a chick. I want to see Hawks' baby photos. I want to see the egg. I want to see him hatch out of that egg.
Well, his quirk is probably an emitter. But then again, where do the feathers come from?
Yeah, they burned up. I assume he's going to get those back. His body probably just makes them.
Fierce wings, quirk.
And then he extended some feathers.
It's a mutant quirk.
It's a mutant quirk?
Yeah, mutant type.
He extended the feathers to make swords. That's cool.
Fierce wings grants Hawks 2 large red wings made up of dozens of feathers. Keigo can freely manipulate each individual feather using his mind. The fully feathered pair of wings give Keigo, that's his actual name, give Hawks the ability to fly at incredible speeds. Mm-hmm. Feathers can be attached to perform individual tasks, and the user shares a telepathic connection with each of the feathers.
He's like fucking scooping people up by like their clothes and shit. Dude, he saved so many people. And he's catching concrete blocks? That's insane. Yeah, you were mentioning it earlier.
Oh, look at this. Okay. Weaknesses. If too many feathers are detached, Hawks' flying capabilities will worsen and limit their mobility.
Which we saw.
As long as the feathers remain intact, they can be reattached to the user's wings. If feathers are destroyed in some way, the main wings will regrow them within 2 days.
Okay, yeah, they will regrow them.
Interesting.
There was a really cool shot where
fire is his biggest weakness. No shit.
He's making Endeavor take those feathers. He'd be making some Kentucky Fried Chicken over there. He'd be cooking those chicken wings.
They're feathers, you dumbass.
I love the part where Hawks jumps out of the building. His feathers shoot out, save all the people, and then come back to him. And before he hits the ground, and he starts flying again.
Anyways, I'm now. I have purchased the season 5, part 1.
You got the pass though, right?
Yeah, the season pass. It will notify me whenever a new episode comes out.
Nice. Strong entrance for Hawks though. And before we wrap up season 4, what did you think of? I love that they introduced the what are their names? The Pussycats again. I love Ragdoll. Isn't it crazy? Like the last time we saw her, she was like catatonic, and we didn't ask any questions. Like, is she okay? Because remember, like, Tiger had her. She's like, Ragdoll, are you okay? And she's like,
well, that's listed in the effects of using the all for one to steal someone's quirk. They become disoriented. The victim becomes disoriented and kind of comatose for a little bit after losing their quirk.
why was she naked? She was covered in like a cloth, like a blanket or something, or like a towel.
Some form of torture? I don't know.
Maybe. I do that. I love that they hired that voice actress to play her. I love her so much. I'd imagine Hawks is your favorite pro hero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Hawks. That's fucking awesome.
He was built up, and for a while because you had seen like you'd read stuff about him or whatever, or like you saw
because Tokoyami did his work study with him.
Yeah.
Off.
Yeah. No. Well, that too. That's why. Because you're biased. You picked Tokoyami. But then again, I'm a little biased. I think my favorite pro is Fat Gum, and that's who Kirishima did his work study with. But come on, Fat Man.
Don't get me wrong. Fat Gum is probably would probably be my second favorite.
I really like Endeavor as well. I will say this though, like, who do you think? There are people on the internet who love Todoroki. Like, they love him, but I'm like, I don't really see that. I think he's overrated. And I'll say this: he's great in pretty much all of season 2 with the tournament and the Hero Killer arc. But season 3 and 4, it feels like they're just like Horikoshi was like, we have to keep cutting back to this guy. Like, there's like this. It's like he knew.
It's like they made him fail.
It's like no. It's like they.
Yeah,
exactly. It's like Horikoshi was like, man, everyone really likes this guy. I have to keep including him stuff. And then now there's like this obligation to keep cutting back. Like, well, what's Todoroki up to? What's he doing? How's he involved in this?
By making him be held back.
Yeah, but like at this point, I honest to God think the stuff with Endeavor is more interesting.
Sorry if I'm not talking loud enough. My bad. I didn't realize.
I'll boost your audio. It's fine.
Okay.
Like, I honestly think the stuff with Endeavor is more interesting. Like, what do you think?
Well, I mean, it seems like it's pretty much over now, but
he still has
wait a minute. Hang on.
He still has to fulfill the role of the number 1 hero. And I feel like this was him leaping over the first big hurdle, you know what I'm saying? He fucking lost his eye.
Yeah, the pro hero arc is not over yet.
Technically. I feel like
according to the My Hero Academia wiki, it's not over yet.
Maybe the next episode's gonna deal with some resolution. That was the climax, if anything.
Like, you're gonna be talking maybe there's gonna be a
Endeavor gets out of the hospital because he needs to go to the hospital.
And they're gonna have a talk with the rest of his family and something like that.
Yeah.
Definitely pretty sure he's gonna have a talk with Todoroki.
The Shoto? Yeah, you mentioned it earlier. There's 4 Todorokis in total, kids. Natsu, the girl, Shoto, and then the one that is obviously Dabi. Come on. I'm not wrong.
I'm not saying you are, but shut the fuck up.
You have to acknowledge
Shut up.
I'm
not going to acknowledge it because you're making it obvious.
No, but do you agree with me?
No.
I'm not making it obvious. Horikoshi's making it obvious.
No, yes. I'm not saying anything.
I'm
not going to say anything.
You're not going to say anything because you're like, I'm not going to risk being wrong with any viewpoint.
That's not what. That's
I know.
I'm
just fucking with you. I can tell you what do you know what the next arc is about?
After this one?
Yeah, I think I know what it's about, and I'm a little disappointed because this arc has the most recent arc was the school festival, super low stakes. It was just Gentle Criminal and La Brava, and
after the Pro Hero arc, the next arc is called the Joint Training arc.
Yeah, it's just a training arc. So again, low stakes. So too many low stakes. We gotta get some stakes. Let's go to the steakhouse.
The Joint Training arc is also what they're in the middle of.
The anime?
Episode 91 to TBD.
TBD? Okay. I want there to be stakes, you know? I feel like that's why...
I'm not looking up anymore.
People are really shitting on My Hero right now, and I think it's because these most recent parts of it have been low stakes.
Season 4. Pretty much, they kind of recently had the Shia Saikai arc.
I mean...
What else is that? How can they go above that?
We say recently, but it's been like I think a year and a half for people since the Shia Saikai were in the show.
In terms of just looking at it from episode to episode, it still wasn't that long ago.
I agree with you, but for like timeline-wise and being released by weeks and then the time between season 4 and 5, I think that's why they have to make movies.
First of all, they need...
to keep people interested.
Well, there's a third movie coming out this summer.
This summer?
Yeah.
All right, we're watching that. Regardless.
We're not going to be able to go watch it in theaters though, unless we're going to say fuck it, not react to it, or we're just going to like, how are we going to do that, huh?
Good question.
Another thing is, we need to see more of the more primary threats, like
the League of Villains.
Exactly. What are they up to? They stole the quirk stealing bullets.
They were barely in season 4. What the fuck? All they did was fuck with the Shiei Saikai. They were there a little bit in the Shiei Saikai,
also,
and then they stick the Nomu on.
I don't think they're just gonna leave All for One in prison in Tartarus.
It doesn't really matter if he's in prison or not. He's like All for One is completely happy with being in prison. He's like, I've done my work. I set up Shigaraki as the next leader of this organization.
Shigaraki is the focus. He's the main villain that we need to keep our eye on.
Yeah, what's he been up to, man? They've never been I feel like it's been forever since I've seen like Spinner or Compress. The last thing we saw Compress do.
He's still missing an arm.
He lost an arm. No, he was part of the people who cut off Overhaul's hand. As revenge. All right, this video's been going on long. That was season 4, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed. What happened?
We're pretty much caught up now. We just need to be able to post everything.
Yeah.
For reference, the recording date for this episode.
No, don't take the episode. People will shame us.
I don't give a fuck.
No. Go for it.
It is Saturday, May 22nd, 2021.
Yeah.
When we recorded this episode.
That's why I'm contemplating whether or not we should upload My Hero more frequently.
Huh?
Should we? We should. Maybe we should. Yeah.
Josh, we should. I told you we should.
It's really hard. Fine then. Maybe we'll consider uploading My Hero twice a week.
Hope you guys enjoyed the reaction.
It's been a fun season 4.
Patreon is a thing.
It exists.
I'm Jace.
We rocked out at the festival. I'm Josh.
See you guys
in season 5.
Fuck yeah.